In today's video, we're going to check out a brand new product from Tribit, and we're actually talking about the StormBox 2. This is the latest speaker that they just released, and what I really like about this is, even though technically this is a second generation, it features a lot of cool functional options that were added from the previous generation, on top of the fact that not only does it last up to 24 hours, but if you end up picking up two of them, you can pair them via basically the built-in configuration to allow you to actually play them in stereo and get even a bigger sound from tiny little portable speakers like these guys. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and check them out and see all of the cool features that come with this. And again, you can pick up one or pick up two. You're not going to be disappointed. Like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell icon so that you're always notified to whenever we have new videos on the channel. I do want to say thank you very much to Tribit for sending me the StormBox 2, and they actually sending me two of them. And the reason behind that is because we're going to be able to actually testing out one of the really cool features that they have. First and foremost, both of them are identical. This is the second generation. The biggest thing obviously is we have IPX7 rating. We have two 17-watt basically speakers built in on the sides that are firing one on each direction in the actual speaker itself. That gives us the ability of getting that 360 sound because it's so powerful that it does give that. Now, it also does boost up to 24 hours worth of play down, and I do want to mention that this is basically rated at about 60% volume level. So 60% volume level, playing it obviously wirelessly, it's going to work out perfectly. The configuration that you'll see here, we'll get a chance to check that out. But other than that, when we look at the second configuration option that we have X bass, the ability of adding that really nice, beautiful bass there for all of the music, like EDM, dance, anything that requires it. Hands-free calling with the built-in microphones, Bluetooth 5.3 support, which is definitely very nice. Stereo pairing with the additional option here, and we're going to talk about that little button that we have. I'll give it a second to focus. That's the button that we're going to be using to pair it to another unit. And last but not least is we have the Tribit app that allows us to configure the actual speaker. As far as what comes in the actual box, it's pretty straightforward. You get the speakers, and that's pretty much the main experience that you get in there. There's also a charging cable, but no charger in the box. The speakers themselves are actually very nice, pretty much solid piece. Everything's already in there, already ready to go. There is a small port that's going to give us the ability of keeping that IPX7 rating, because it actually kind of works like a gasket, a little bit harder to get. You'll notice right there. And that gives us access to the headphone jack, or basically aux in, as well as the USB-C configuration to charge the actual speaker. It's very small, very nice. And of course, right above that, we have the power button, the Bluetooth connection for pairing X bass on or off. So if you want extra bass, this is what you need to do, turn that on. And last but not least, when you have them connected, well, when you have them ready, you're actually able to configure them. The one thing I'll say this right now is that you need to make sure that you only pair one device to your smartphone. Do not pair both of them to the smartphone, because then they won't see each other. They consider themselves more of the master configuration. So first device connecting to your smartphone, the second device, you turn it on. Don't worry about connecting via Bluetooth. Turn on the functional option that we have in here, and now at that point you'll have that stereo speakers. And what I really like about it as well is once you pair that directly, and when they actually do combine, it tells you which one is going to be playing the right channel, which one's going to be playing the left channel, and you'll be able to position them in that position there. Other than that, pretty straightforward. We have volume up, volume down, play and pause. Tribut here is obviously the logo. And when you have them connected, and I'm going to talk about that a lot because that's really the most fun part of doing this. All the buttons here work exactly on the smartphone. So even though this is not paired to the smartphone, volume down, volume up, and play and pause will work just the same and the same way here, allowing us to enjoy the content. Now, obviously, you'll notice here, there's that little woofer here that's going to be for the bass experience, both on the top and side. There is the speaker that's positioned on one side this way, one side that way, to give us that 360 audio experience. You do need to download the application. This is the Tribit application directly available on the Google Play Store. You can actually go in there and configure it. Now, I did actually initially, when I first got them, configure them to be connected together, but I have then since removed the speaker here on the left side. You'll notice it's turned on, but it is not connected in here. So all I have to do here to connect my speaker, I'm going to push the power button, give it a second. It's going to make that little tone, and once it's turned on, it'll automatically pair. You get that little chirp, and it's going to connect directly into our smartphone. And then you can notice right there from the configuration, you can see that the percentage of the battery. And what I really like about this is that you're actually able to update it as well. There was one update that I did receive when I first turned them on, and it updated the software to provide us the best experience. And this actually pretty much works like a default music player. So you have the volume rocker here that configures the same thing that we have on the smartphone, and that's built into the speaker. So you can start, play, pause, and skip forward and skip back on this very simply. Now, if we jump over to the equalizer section, that gives us the ability of configuring the EQ EQ that we have in there. We have obviously X bass off or turn it on, X bass configurable. That's what we have it right now. Now this pretty much mimics what that button here on the back of the unit itself. If I press X bass, it's going to turn it on. It'll go into this. If I turn it off, it'll go up to that section. Of course, if you want to just configure it to audiobook, classic, rock, these are just the presets that are built in. And of course, you're able to customize and add your own built-in EQ. I've actually been enjoying what they provided me pretty easily there. Now, first and foremost, obviously voice prompt is turned on. Those are the things that we hear when we first turn it on. If you don't, you can turn them off. Auto shutdown, and of course the EQ button configuration. You can go in and customize which one it actually jumps from one to the other. Device name, you can rename it, of course. Version of software is 1.17. That's going to be the latest one available. And last but not least, there's the ability of shutting them down, updating the firmware, factory resetting, or of course deleting the device directly from your unit. Pretty straightforward, realistically. Now, one thing to keep in mind, now, first and foremost, this one is on, and I did turn this one off. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Now you notice that they're both on right now, but
Stereo mode. Left channel.
so what happened here is because I've paired them before, this actually jumps into the pairing mode right away the moment I turn on the other speaker. Even though this speaker is not connected to the smartphone, it's actually via this right speaker, it actually ends up being connected, and it allows us to be able to do things like this. You notice right there, I started the music on one side, I turned it off on the other. And now all I have to do is position them and put them in the right configuration, and we're able to enjoy music. Let's go outside real quick, test out how the sound is coming directly from one unit as opposed to having two. And of course, we'll see and let you guys decide which one you prefer the most. First thing you'll notice is that I was outside when we were playing that music, and there was a lot of wind around me. There was also an AC kicking up in the background. You could not hear any of that because the sound is so full and is so immersive. One speaker actually plays loud enough that you probably don't even need to, but if you do want to be able to fill up that stereo experience, this just gives that to you much better. Because as you can imagine, with one speaker, even if we're playing stereo audio, it's still coming from the same direction. So that experience is just definitely much more pronounced when you run them with two units. And that makes them really, really nice. Keep in mind that what you're getting here obviously is up to 24 hours worth of playback if you're running at about 60% volume, and that's the configuration that you have on your smartphone. It's always considered to be basically more optimal not to play it at the loudest volume, because although it may sound the loudest, and they definitely sound very, very good, it's not going to give you the longest battery life. Although up to 24 hours, I feel like you're still not going to lose even if you do want to play it at that louder volume. Now, as far as the actual unit itself, is about 1.5 pounds roughly, and it takes about 4 hours to charge it from 0 to 100%, and that's going to be the experience you should expect. Now, to summarize the major features here is we have a 2600 milliampere battery that we have in here built into each one of these speakers. Again, if you pick up one or if you pick up two. The range that we hear is up to 150 feet of wireless range, so that's where the Bluetooth 5.3 is going to come in and give us the best experience. It is IPX7, which means if it does fall in the water, some water gets on it, not a worry. This is definitely going to take a spill and obviously keep surviving there. The DSP that we have in here with the amplifiers and featuring everything that we have, especially with X-Bass, is just going to make it work very simple, very easy. And what I really like about the fact is that you're able to use them in stereo or in mono mode, and it works really nice. So my hope is that you found this video helpful and that this provides you in a good enough of experience to consider getting the StormBox 2. Again, either in single mode or in pair mode, you're not going to be disappointed. And one thing to keep in mind, as I mentioned to you guys, just keep it at 60% volume level and you'll be able to enjoy it up to 24 hours, which means for the most part, you'll almost never have to charge it unless it truly just dies. And at that point, it just takes basically about 4 hours to charge up the 2600 milliampere battery that we have in each one of these devices. The app makes it so much easier to configure, customize all the options. All of the things that we're able to do directly are very nice, and you can customize them so that you can jump between the different EQs on the speaker without necessarily having to go back into the app. And it's, as always, Tribit makes really good speakers, and I love the fact that they always put so much power in a small form factor. Like and subscribe as usual. Thank you very much for the support, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.